Hi there, welcome back to another edition of 5-Minute Mysteries. Now, I've been noticing my rants tend to be going over 5 minutes lately, so please do pardon. They are actually totally worth it, I promise. So today, I have a really exciting book. You may have noticed I reviewed the Kraken case, I don't know, one of those. Something like that on my last edition here, after a long hiatus, sadly, away from the beautiful spotlight that is my iPhone on a tripod against a backdrop with an uncut sheet of cards. You can't tell, but I'm actually surrounded by guitars, and it makes me feel, oh, so good. But today I do have the creator of the Kraken case, Kieron Kirkland, and I have his wonderful Mentalism. So, this is a really beautiful book. Let me just kind of quickly, before we even get into the tricks and effects and the presentations, because really, more than you're going to be getting presentations, there are a couple cool new methods. The rest is classic methods, which I think are really cool because they work, and it's all effects for workers. Some of you are going to be watching this and thinking, I want a new method to do this, and shut up, you're watching the wrong thing. This is all on presentation. There are some unique methods in the presentation themselves, but the beautiful thing is, Kieron even says in the book, he doesn't focus on the method. That's the last thing he focuses on. He actually goes into his last essay on creating new effects, which I think is a great essay. It really got my brain going. But this is strictly just very fun mentalism, very great presentations to him. A lot of the stuff actually does work for me because I'm kind of a goofball. If you can't tell, I mean, look at me for God's sake. I feel like I'm trying to be Louis Laval here, but I'm just too much of a goof to actually pull it off. So anyway, hi Louis. Anywho, what you're getting in this book is about, I think there's just under 20 different effects and presentations. And they're mostly workers for, close-up and parlor. There's some things, of course, that can be added up to the stage. Just you're going to need to make them bigger, essentially. And he kind of covers that a little bit. But the opening bits to this, and once again, I'll flip through it. Look at the layout in this sucker. Kieron, I don't know who did your book, but this is beautiful. This is frickin' beautiful from cover to cover to cover. I'm even looking at the top here. It's just so well laid out, and it's just so logical. It looks fun. It looks like what material is. It's fun. It starts off with a few essays on kind of premises, finding hooks. If you want to be a better performer. If you want to try and be a better performer, try stand-up comedy. Great tip. Actually, in the process of doing that right now, finding out that I need to really become funnier than I am. I'm just awkward the way I am right now. So, all that being said, the essays at the beginning are really, in my opinion, worth the price of the book alone. So, effects-wise, there's an awesome 3-phase mentalism routine for us United Statesers. Potato chips are crisps. Crisps is an excellent 3-phase mentalism routine. It's so freaking good. It starts with it has mind reading. It's just so nice, and it feels so fun. I think it'd be impossible. You have to be a deadpan person not to just have this routine as it is be fun. It's just so incredibly fun. So the crisps is great. It kind of opens up in a nice 3-phase routine, so you can really get an idea for how Kirkland thinks, how he kind of designs things, and what he's talking about in the essays to really make a fun effect. The next section is a series of openers, essentially, and he goes in and talks about how mentalism openers sink or make the ship, because let's face it, as mentalists, really our super ability we should have above anything else, forget telepathy, forget psychological forcing, forget your riffle shuffle, you need to be able to have your audience follow directions. And if you don't set a good, exciting tone, a fun tone, or whatever tone you want to set, in this case it's a fun tone for most of the material in here, for your audience, create the ambiance you want, you're not going to have them following your directions the way you want to. You want them to act without thinking. You want them to not say why. So, long story short, the openers in here, the CIA opener is the very first one here. It's just all so fun. So, basically kind of based around the, proposing a psychological test from the CIA. I won't go exactly on what it is, involving holding up fingers, and it's funny, and it seems like you just, make people laugh right off the bat, just because how big you build it up and how silly it ends up being, but then has a killer reveal at the end, using something that, hopefully, it was in my drawer actually until recently, so I can't say much, a gimmick that's actually probably sitting in your drawer, or hopefully in your pocket where it belongs. So that's really great, and that's really great. The psychic bet is another really fun one. It's basically this idea of proposing a psychic bet. We're going to find who's the most psychic person in the room, and that person gets 20 pounds, or dollars in our case, whatever works for you, or $100. I'm a cheap performer. I'm barely surviving here. Okay. So, it kind of lays that out for you as a beautiful, funny routine where at the end has a nice surprise. That's a great element that he follows Kennedy's belief. Ken Dine, for those of you who just know him as that. He's a dear friend of mine. There should be surprise in mentalism. The birthday card is my favorite. It is the awesome opener. It gives them a great souvenir to walk away with. Essentially, you tell somebody to think of a card, and you say, I know exactly what card you're thinking of. Say it out loud, and they say, I've got it right here. I've got your card right here in my pocket. Say it out loud. I say 3 of diamonds. Wrong! It's your birthday card. It's so cute. I love it. And then the birthday card has amazing things in it, and it's just really nice. I'm kind of peeved about the next one. What do you call it? What does Kieron call it? What do you call it, Kieron? The Rizla game. That's right. Shame on you. No, the Rizla game's great. It's something I've actually worked on for a long time. I've got a myriad of methods to accomplish this, but I think it's so weird it's overlooked. I don't want to give away what exactly it is, because it's just great. It's a presentation that's really funny and nice, brings people together, makes it feel like a drinking game, but you do an amazing reveal. And for those of you that like this, I've adapted Colin McLeod's standard 2-billet routine for this premise. So if when you get the book and you read this and you go, oh, I see what he means there, you're welcome. Acidus. So the next section I cover some of the things that Kieron has done with the Acidus Novus, which is really nice. I like Acidus a lot. I don't use it nearly as much as I should. I've been a Center Tear boy for a while because I got a bunch of material on it, which I'm sad to find out now these new guys coming on the game actually are starting to figure out some of the stuff I'm doing with the Center Tear, and they're beating me to the punch of publishing, which is like, good for them, because it's a phenomenal move. Have phenomenal open presentations, as long as they can be just fun or emotional or dark if you just present them correctly. But I've still got some tricks up my sleeve, thankfully, that make it unique. But the Acidus section covers things like there's one thing that involves a Rorschach test. There's my favorite thing. I don't know if I want to say what it is. I will. Okay, it's get out of hell free is the premise. All I'm going to say. Totally worth the price of admission for that one trick. It's so funny, and there's a link to actually get the specialty printed cards to make it happen. It's so awesome. Next section kind of covers another one of those favorite plots that I've used on and off over the years, and that's Karasuke. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The Karasuke, once again, it's not I should mention, you can use the normal presentation of Karasuke, the normal method for Karasuke for this. Kieron covers some really great ones in here, a couple of them. There's only 2 real things that fit into this, but it's just expansion, once again, of ideas and creative thinking. It's very nice. If you add some of the touches from like the black ball test, for example, like Luke Germain actually has his premise and premonition, it makes it even better, in my opinion. But there's a thing in here using Star Wars characters, which I love. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I wish I could flip the camera around. I've actually got I'm looking at a Lego TIE Fighter right there, right now. I love Star Wars so much. I'm crazy about Star Wars. Crazy. So that's great. There's one the next one is a jelly jelly babies are what they're called. What I understand is there's like gummy bears, but it's a karasuke using those, which is really nifty and unique, and it's a cute story to it as well. The next bit in here is a 3-phase routine. It's not 3 phases. I'm skipping over to another one later on. Is a routine involving train tickets called Oyster cards, I guess. Which here in the States, at least where I'm at, we don't have train travel really. I mean, I think I've seen a public train or like a train that's a passenger train go by once. We have like bus tickets kind of. We don't even have tickets for buses. It's weird. So this wouldn't apply to me too much, but the methods in there are great for it. And once again, taking normal things and creating a really cute premise to it. You can honestly read it and you'll be like, oh, okay, I see how I can make that into something I can use, even if you're like me and don't have train tickets around. The center tear in here is great. This is one of the things that's methodological in here. Ta-da! Center tear. Center tear is really nice. It gives you this center tear in here actually uses a post-it note, which I think is cool. I love post-it notes. And if you have for those of you that are avid wannabe post-it notaries for Mentalism, Lucha's second lecture has a brilliant post-it note marking system you can use. Hilford's bachelor pad I've used for a long time. Once again, post-it notes. Yeah, and this is another one of those excellent tools in the arsenal. I've actually been sitting around working on this all day and trying to refine it because I want to use it. It's really nice. It's just a center tear using post-it notes gives you like an 80% peak of a post-it note. That's awesome. Clear as day, simple to do, real-time peak, great, super awesome. So the next one is the next effect in here actually is Be Like Columbo, and it's a 3-phase card truth and liar routine, which I know some of you are going, there's so many of them already. Don't worry, this one's cute, it's fun, the presentation will get you excited, the method's pretty exciting too, which I think is nice. I really do enjoy this. It's fun. Why not? It's just so fun. That's the thing. I hope really my smile gives away just how fun all this material is. Thinking about it, it makes me laugh, everything. It's just so nice. In a good way, it makes me laugh, not an embarrassing way. The last essay in here on creating effects has a really nice discussion on how Kieron looks at different elements to create these fun routines that are unique and that create a unique point of sales for you as a performer. He goes over a big thing I skipped over in the first chapter, how everybody's trying to be a Darren Brown cover band anymore. Or lately, people are trying to be a Luke Jermaine cover band too. Yeah, I understand. There's like, you want to be believable, you want people to buy into what you do. I do too, but I have no problem just, being fun with it and saying, kind of playing this almost OCD character that, just learn these stupid things because they sounded fun. And, now I use them to do this or that. So, because the implications are going to be there. If you can predict, somebody's date of birth on a card using your typical NR, R stands for writer, then the implication is already there, even if it is really funny and you get it wrong the first time. It's like Close Call by Michael Murray, Mark Elsden, and Rick Lax. Michael actually did the Off by 3, which I think is brilliant. It's like that routine. You're wrong, but then you're really weirdly, beautifully right in a bigger prediction that would have been if it's just been a number to start off. I think that kind of stuff is great. But he covers creating effects, all about how to create effects from a unique perspective, have a unique point of sale as a performer, how to present yourself and your vision, which should be unique, should not be like everyone else's vision. Tunnel vision yourself, become yourself. That's what makes Peter Turner and Doc Hilford and Darren himself truly great, as they are just themselves, or they're an amplified version of themselves slightly, but they try and keep natural and they have a unique point that they want to make and they illustrate in their performances, and that's what makes them succeed so damn much. All that being said, this is highly recommended. It's visual, it's fun, it's got some cool it's got very few cool, I say very few, I don't mean it like that. It's got some cool methods in here that are new, but a lot of really cool methods that are old have been updated with just brilliant presentations. I really would love it. Reading this book, Kieron, I want to buy you a beer. I want to have a beer with you, and I want to chill. It's just so fun and great. It was an exciting, nice read, and the writing as a whole It feels like you're dealing with somebody that, you know, is just having fun writing it. He has no fun poking at you as the reader. It's engaging, even reading. It's not dry like an old magic book, which, for those of you who know, that's my kind of thing. That's what I love. My original mentor wrote the book Trifine, and in Trifine, it's written like a story log of a mental patient, and this, you know, this is a book that's compiled from his works and a few other people's works, blah 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 blah. Anyway, it's funny when you read the little transcripts in between, apparently, of the sessions between the psychiatrist and the guy from Trifine. Pick up Trifine, it's great. If you can find it, it's great. Richard Bartram Jr., my original mentor from Huntington, West Virginia, also illustrated Deceptions in Paradise by Curtis Cam. Side note there. So, all in all, pick this up. You'll love it. You'll thank me. You'll hold your applause until you see me, and you'll give it to me spontaneously the moment you see me walk into the Penguin Studios, or you see me on the screen, or you see me anywhere else you see me. When you see me next time I do a review, you might be doing it right now. Who knows? Moral of the story, this is great. So, thank you again for watching another probably over 5 minutes mystery review. I got really excited on this one, and there's a lot to cover in here, and I really like this material, so, you know, it's close. I think it's close to my heart, in my opinion, for as brief a time it's been here with me. Is this the first time you've seen a 5 Minute Mysteries video? Well, if you said no, awesome. If you said yes, shame on you. Please do subscribe. Hit the button. It's a subscribe button. Just hit it, and keep in touch, because there's a lot more to come. You'll notice right now it's kind of sporadic, but over time I want to begin to add more, you know, lessons, rants, different things other than just product reviews to this channel, and really grow it as a community. So please do be a part of that community if I seem like somebody whose thoughts you align with. If I don't, then subscribe anyway. It just makes me feel good. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time.